Yo guys, tip of the day video, 3 main tips, huge levers that can really improve your game. These are things that I've been thinking about recently, and I think these 3 tips can really help you in your game as well, move it in a very high leverage fashion. The first topic is, we'll call it rounding up. Now, I did steal this terminology from somebody. If you know, you know. But rounding up is the concept of assuming attraction or assuming what you would like to be true, right? And it's oftentimes easier for people to go along with those assumptions as opposed to directly, I'd say, wait, hold up. Let's go back on this, right? So if you want to be treated with respect, you should, assume that people respect you, right? Or if you, want people to think you're funny, have this assumption of, yeah, I'm known as this funny guy, right? You have to assume things first for other people to also assume them, right? You have to believe certain things about yourself, like I'm a high value person, I'm worthwhile, etc., for other people to go and also have that belief, right? Mirror neurons are very strong. We all kind of naturally pick up on beliefs that other people have. And so always be assuming attraction, always be quote unquote rounding up and believing that, yes, this girl, I'm not sure if she's down or not, but I'm going to assume that she is, right? I'm assume that she likes me. I'm going to assume the sale. I'm going to assume this person's already interested in what I have to sell. So, go up to the girl, you're already assuming you're a good looking guy. You're already assuming she's into you and that she's glad you came up to her, right? There's no point in acting like you're, wasting her time and you're taking up her time and, she doesn't like you. There have been a lot of situations, guys, recently where I'm looking at somebody and I don't know exactly if they like me or not. It's always better to round up in that situation and to assume that she does, okay? And ironically, guys, a lot of times when I'm like, I don't know if this person likes me, maybe they don't, they'll actually turn around and interact with me in a way that's like so like, good vibes, carefree, and it's like, oh, I literally thought that person didn't like me or whatever, right? And this is in like work context as well, guys. This is what I'm referring to, but people are more receptive to you than you think. A lot of times I, tend to have these almost pessimistic viewpoints on how other people view me, but you should really be rounding up and assuming that people think highly of you, think well of you, that they're into you, that they would say yes if you did X, Y, or Z. In general, guys, just be optimistic, right? This word is so cliche and overused, but I think people don't appreciate what it really means. It's like, a lot of times if you were to go and think, what, if I go ahead and post like some YouTube shorts or some YouTube videos, like, yeah, realistically, there's a chance that they get like 4 views, no one watches them, and it's a waste of your time, right? But what if you naturally always defaulted to quote unquote rounding up and you just believe that, like, yeah, I could go post some YouTube videos and then they'll get thousands of views and tons of people watch them and it'll really help a bunch of people and I could maybe even make a business off of this and like, wow, that's so worthwhile, right? And that is a real possibility, guys. Yeah, sure, it might not take you your first video or your second video, but like that is a real possibility, and I think we just don't see the potential in certain actions, right? Making content, going to the gym, like you don't see the fact that you could be an insanely jacked aesthetic physique, or you don't see the fact that that really hot girl could be into you, right? Because you're not optimistic and you're not rounding up and assuming what could go right as opposed to fearing, that it's going to be a waste of time or what could go wrong, right? The second big point is IDGAF, I don't give a crap, right? And the reason this is important is because so many of us guys are in these like chody, cycles of pessimism, wallowing around in self-pity, going through life in a daze, going through life in this depression. It's like, dude, if you just like let all of that weird stress and anxiety and all that just kind of tiredness and those bad emotions, and you just like, okay, I'm going to cultivate an air of lightness, of lack of care, and just cultivate a good vibe, Let all that other stuff go. Who cares? Just literally stop caring about it all and cultivate good vibes. Let go of the stress, let go of the self-pity, let go of the tiredness, right? And instead replace it with, okay, fine, let's be fun, let's be funny, let's have good energy, let's be a Chad, let's be like attractive, let's be cool, you know what I mean? And just the moment that those bad things start to creep back in because you're so habitually used to them, just drop them again. I don't care. Okay, I don't give a crap. Okay, I don't give a crap, right? And so the more you I don't give a crap, you don't care about that little voice in your head, that little overthinker in your head, right? That overthinker is your biggest enemy. Get out of your head, stop overthinking, stop being a detailed nerd that has to freaking overthink everything 24/7. Literally, I don't care, guys. I'm wearing my blue light blocking glasses right now. I'm shirtless. I'm literally in my room doing nothing. I don't care about what the studio, what people are going to think of my arm, what people are going to think of my face. Like, I don't give a crap, okay? I'm not a stupid overthinking nerd, and I'm a Chad, right? Chads don't give a fuck, okay? We don't care, okay? Drop the stress, drop the gay overthinking stuff, okay? Cultivate an aura of self comfort, and you're enjoying your life. You're comfortable where you are in your masculine center, and the girl's gonna be comfortable with you because you're comfortable with your freaking self and you're cool and happy with yourself. And in fact, you're really enjoying it and having a good time. That brings me into my third point, guys, which is humor maxing. Okay. I think a lot of you guys are too serious. Okay. Stop being serious. Serious is not fun. Girls do not like serious. In fact, it shoots up their anxiety and they want to run away and they feel like this guy is weird and creeps them out. Okay. You need to be humor maxing. Why? Because people who are funny, you love them because they make you feel good. You instantly trust them. You instantly like them. You instantly like being around. You instantly feel better with yourself and your shitty life, okay? Because they were able to make you freaking giggle and you felt good for doing it. And so if you're able to get some lightness in your life and humor max and be funny to yourself, be funny to other people, they're going to be like, ha, you're literally making another person smile. That is powerful, man. You're making another person happy and escape this awful depression of their current life, and you're making them literally smile and be happy in that moment. They will instantly like you, they will instantly trust you, they will instantly want to be around you if you can create a light, happy, fun, funny aura in your own life and bring that to other people. Make other people laugh, make other people smile, right? Oh, I can't tell if the girl likes me. Can you make her even smile? Can you make her enjoy her life? No, because you're too serious. You don't think you're funny. Guys, again, round up. Assume the best. Assume you are funny. Be funny. Try to be funny. Try to make jokes. Assume the other person will laugh, right? Sure, maybe they're not going to laugh every freaking time. Oh, wow, big whoop. You made 8 jokes and they only laughed 7 out of the time. That one time they didn't laugh. Big deal. Oh, okay. Guys, try, yeah, just try. Try stuff. Assume the best. Round up. Assume attraction. Assume it's going to work. Be optimistic. And then number 2 is I don't give a crap. Number 3 is humor maxing, guys. If you can incorporate these 3 things into your overall vibe, into your game, I think you're going to get really far. That's like 90% of the game. Assuming attraction, not caring, and then being funny, right? That's kind of like assuming attraction, not caring is being, cool with who you are, and being funny is being charismatic and being a likable person in general. So, guys, these are huge. So, you got to do them. Peace.